This is the tutorial on how to make hoop wax. Just like this. I didn't use any dyes because I wanted to just try it out without any dyes. So I started at Michael's and I couldn't find any beeswax, so I started with soy wax. Found in the candle and soap making section. So I got that. And then I got this glitter. I also found that at Michael's in the candle and soap making section. Glitter. And then they had a bunch of molds, but I didn't like them in the candle section. So I went to the baking section and I found these. They're little roses. They're really cute. It's a silicone mold. You're gonna need 2 pans, one larger saucepan and a smaller saucepan, or you can get a double boiler. Some crappy measuring spoons and stuff that you don't mind getting all waxy. I also went to Walmart and I picked up coconut oil, picked up a cheap brand just to use for this test. So a cheap brand of coconut oil, and then some essential oils. This is just a generic, cheap one. Smells like spearmint and patchouli. So, let me unplug my phone. You start by 3 parts wax, 1 part coconut oil, or 4 parts wax, 1 part coconut oil. So I did 3 to 1, and my 3 to 1 I felt was a little oily, so I'm going to add more wax this time. So I did a cup of the wax and 1/3 of a cup of the coconut oil, a couple drops of the essential oil, and some glitter. Glitter will be last, but so the first batch, I didn't use all of it, so this is what's left. Oops. So you just want to set up your pans so that the bottom one is full of water and steaming, and then you put the top one on top of that. Don't let it touch the water. And you just melt it down, the wax and the oil. So I'm just going to add a little bit more wax because it was a little oily for me. So it just comes in this box, in a bag. Let me set this down real quick. Comes in a bag. Just going to add a little bit more. See how well that works out. Okay, so there's the wax and the coconut oil. We're just going to let that melt without letting the pot sit in the water. Really makeshift here. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to melt all the way, you're just going to take the glitter and sprinkle it into each molding. As you can see, this is from the last time I used it, but sprinkle it into each mold so you can have sprinkles or glitter right in there. So I already did most of them. Sprinkle some in there. Now, this is almost all the way melted. I'm just going to pause it to save time on this video until it's all the way melted. So, we are all the way melted now. There's one little spot left over in there. But we are all the way melted, so we can start to pour it into our molds. just going to use a teaspoon that I don't mind abusing to scoop it into there. It's all the way melted. Pour. Make sure you lay down a paper towel because it can get a little messy. Oh. So those are filled. Now you're going to want to let them cool for a little bit, probably about 5 minutes, and then add some more glitter on top, and then it'll get mixed through. And then just let them sit for as long as, I don't know. You'll be able to pick up the mold and feel the bottom. It'll be cool. It won't be warm. You can touch them, and they won't sink through. They'll look more this color. You'll be able to just tell that they're solid. And that's what they will look like when they're done. They have a somewhat oily texture, that's why I added more wax this time, and I'm kind of glad I did because I almost ran out. They do leave some residue behind. They leave glitter for sure. And let me show you how they work. Okay, so don't mind the mess in this room. This is my craft room that I have a bunch of projects going. Okay, so this is my hoop with grip on it, grip tape. And I'm just going to try to show you how it grips to my body. I'm trying to spin it, not really moving anywhere. It kind of gets caught. You can see it get caught when it starts to swing up. I can shoulder hoop with it without it falling down. I'm not sure if you can see leg hooping. You can leg hoop without it falling down. So the grip tape is very nice. It's obviously doing its job. This hoop has no grip, no sanding, no wax, nothing. So you can see it has less of a grip when I spin it. It keeps spinning. Maybe that's not the best example. But I'll show you in my shoulder hooping and my leg hooping. So shoulder hooping, it's kind of sliding all over the place. Trying hard to keep it up. Okay, so shoulder hooping clearly is not working. It's just falling down. Leg hooping is the same. It's falling right to the floor. Try that again. And I can't even get it going. So we're going to take our hoop wax and we're going to rub it along the inside. I use the inside of the hoop. So I'm seeing, okay, I'm feeling wax on there. Not really seeing much residue. I'm seeing a lot of dog hair. It feels like it's melting in my hands as I'm rubbing it on, but I believe that's just because I used too much coconut oil the first time. So hopefully the batch that I just made will be better. But we're going to rub it along the inside of the hoop. You could rub it, honestly, wherever you'd like it. Dog hair galore right now. don't own a lab. Okay, so dog hair just gets stuck to the hoop. Okay, let's see how that. Okay, I feel a lot more grip now. See, that's not going anywhere. Okay, awesome. Definitely oily feel, some glitter on me. Not bad. Oh, that's good. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of grip here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of grip. And I usually don't shoulder hoop with this small of a hoop. I'm new at shoulder hooping, so this has made it a lot easier with this grip on here. Leg hooping, that's amazing. It's not going anywhere. It's not falling down. I see glitter on my clothes. Not sure if that's from making it. Seems to be holding up well. And even though it's oily, it feels pretty good. I would say with a little bit more wax, it'd probably be much better. It feels good. I'm not sure about my ISOs. Okay. Yeah. I would say that this recipe for hoop wax is an 8 out of 10, maybe 7, only because of the oily feel after. Experiment with it, see if you can change the wax, see if beeswax would be better. Like I said, I couldn't find any, so I used soy. Let me know if you can come up with some different recipe that might be better, less oily, and just give me feedback.